Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't.
Breaks into the open. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Great job by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
7, UAB 0.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So UAB's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Catch in the middle. It's long. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Blazers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's long. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Blazers have taken it inside the 20. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, he's got some space. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get checked.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the tight end. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
The Blazers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw, finding an escape route. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The inside handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got his man quickly.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's long. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. And the the defense. They've got him at the 27.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3. They get through and it's blocked. That's a live ball and the defense has it.
And man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Got him downfield. All by himself down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Blazers have their offense in high gear. Myers to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Blazers will hustle to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Nice job on this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw, because he put it out in front of his big...
Touchdown, UAB! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Second down coming up.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bohannon. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Good enough for first down.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out to the back. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. and they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Blazers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Soft spot in the middle. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
So now it's second and long. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He turns that loose down the right side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
They'll take over. First and
Well,
10.
Is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. It's Dennis. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. The Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half.
27, UAB 14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll throw on third down. Got a man. It's long. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, a fourth down.
Trying to get it to the marker. Crosses the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line.
Well, this is an offense that really prides themselves on running the football. There was no question they were going to go for it there on fourth and short. Not only did they get the first down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Fires on the move. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blazers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
27, UAB 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll move the tight end. They'll try it over the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
It's caught downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. And a pickup of 8 open. Full of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for... points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd down play from the gun. Quick strike complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Punts it out of the air. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll try it again. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Hokies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's into the open down the middle. The 30, past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Blazers in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to find the end zone. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for the goal line, and he will take it in. Touchdown, UAB. Why not double the try total and go for 2? They want to throw it. Got his man on the right. He's got the two-point conversion, and now they cut that lead to 12. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Hokies will punt this one away. And the returner will be knocked down. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blazers want to crank the tempo.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They want to run this quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Finds his man down the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing up.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll run it from the gun. Trucks through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right on the money. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll start this drive firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And the Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
The give to the back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.